Hey there, fellow Factorians. Onerous here with another episode of Seablock, and pretty exciting times, isn't it? Pretty exciting. Look at this yellow science at a massive rate, just pumping through. We've got some problems. What do we got? The problem here is cobalt steel. I don't want to get too caught up in this. We'll have a quick check to make sure this is all operational. And then we've got to get into robots, because we're going to need to make a lot of robots. We're trying to research robots, but we need to make them. So what's going on here? All right. You're okay. You're out of steel. Aha. This is the first thing we need. The first thing we need to get some robots into. Making sure we have the cobalt steel. I should run on this path much quicker. All right. Steel ingots. Steel ingots. Do we have a box of steel ingots here? We do, yeah, we set this up. Ah, look at that. I'd obviously planned for this pitfall that we are now facing, which is always nice when a plan comes together. So we'll get this cobalt steel back up and running, which should keep our yellow science, somewhat moving. Cobalt steel, here we go. All right, let's get you going. Get you guys pumping. Yeah, here we go. All right, we're back in operation. Let's get... Because we've got a bit of a backlog, we can actually make use of that. And there we go. All right, we're actually fine. All right. Aha, logic system's finished. Okay, we have robots. We have requester chests, I should say. Now we just need to make some robots. And robots are a bit trickier in Bob's, and I assume they're the same in this one. Not just a simple flying frames, etc. Let's have a little bit of a squish down, shall we? Robot. Alright, logistics robot 1. So, flying robot frame. Batteries. We can do that. Electronic circuits. Electric engines, sorry. We've got those things floating around. And steel. Alright. Well, not stuff we have particularly well, but this is where it gets a little bit trickier. So, robot brain is all the things that we're kind of using for red circuits that are very, very slow. That's all right. And then the tool is just steel. All right, that's pretty easy. So, let's get started. Let's get started on this. Now, where are we going to do this? Well, we need sulfuric acid for something. We need sulfuric acid for that, and lubricant for that. Let's see if there's anywhere here that has... I'm sure there's lubricant coming in for something. Here it is, down here. And then sulfuric acid we may have to pull from up here a ways. Is that sulfuric acid? I mean, it did look like it. It is sulfur dioxide gas. We do not want that. We want sulfuric acid. So I think if we follow this sulfur dioxide gas, we should get to some sulfuric acid. Yes, here we go. Okay. So here's the sulfuric acid, and it's coming down here. It's coming down here into there. That's a bit tricky to get at. We've also got it coming down here. This looks like a go, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. We can easily tap into it there. So maybe, just maybe, this is a spot to temporarily set up some of these things. Now, is this lead right here? That is lead right there. That's one of the things we need for the batteries. Lead, sulfuric acid, and plastic, which I think is this line here. Okay. I'm feeling it. Let's pop this in here. Let's run you over to here. That's too far. Run you to there. Okay. Let's get a thingamajig. One of these. Chemical plant. I'm going to pop you this way. Yep, that'll do it. Alright, and then up here we'll bring our plastic. We're going to need that. Alright. And there we have batteries. I really should just kind of do away with this now that we're in the end. Not end, but less worried about these things. Alright, batteries. Not those batteries. They're not made here. Alright. Must be an assembler. We're actually getting very low on assemblers. I've only got 10. It's not a bad number. Alright, there's electric engines we'll need. But let's just, one thing at a time. Search for battery. No, it was where we were looking before. Alright. I swear in my old age I'm just missing these things. There we go. Look at that, it was right in the first tap. So we've got those. We just need to get some sulfuric acid. Let's just do that. Did that hook up? It did. Ooh. It's nice. Alright. There we go. Sulfuric acid. And we are short on these guys. Let's get a few handcrafts going. What rate is this after? Every 4 seconds. Alright, this is very, very slow. This is very, very slow. We may need to think about how slow that is. Because we kind of want... This is 20 seconds. One every 20 seconds, which needs 2 batteries a second, if we want to make one of these a second. One of these a second is totally outrageously outside of our reach. If this is one every 4 seconds, that is one of these every 8 seconds. I mean, that's... I'm just looking at our green circuits, because we're not making many green circuits. So this is probably... One of these is probably enough. Okay. So let's get some batteries being made. Excellent, excellent. I don't want to have them go to waste, so we'll do this. There we go, alright. Drop that in there. Get rid of stuff that's in my inventory. So, there's batteries. We'll get some green circuits up here as well. Electric engines are the next one. And then it's just steel plate, of which we have down here. Okay. And this is just for the flying frames. Let's not forget that. I should really get rid of that. Oh, gosh. And there we go. Alright, finally. We'll pop you here. And you're going to be making batteries. Not batteries, frames. Flying robot frames. There we go. So we'll put some green circuits in here. See how many green circuits we have available. It's probably not many, if any. So we can see we're definitely using them up. Making our red circuits. Not red circuits, making purple science. Yeah, alright. A little bit of a backlog. Kind of regret doing that now. I've got to say, let's just... that's going to cause us problems, isn't it, if I do that? Because then they won't be able to put any in there, and then we'll be in trouble. But yes, our circuit. Look, we'll deal with it in a minute. For now, let's put some smarts here, and just say if green circuits, chips. Circuits. No. There they are. Alright, if electronic circuits are less than 200, then you can enable. If they're greater than 200, then you can enable. There we go. Alright. We'll build up a couple hundred in there, and that'll get us a third of that, so like 80 flying robot frames, which is not enough. Definitely not enough, but we'll do it anyway. Likewise here, let's just not make 1,000,000 batteries, but let's say if our batteries are less than, I don't know, 200 again. There we go, that's 100 flying frames. So we don't want to like waste all our resources doing this just yet. Alright, so electric engines. If you were to make electric engines for me, what would you need? There they were. Alright, electric engines, green circuits, regular engines, and lubricant. We have some of those things. Regular engines are what we need. It is steel, iron, and iron. Alright. So if we had steel and iron coming up here, you need steel. You need steel and iron. Interestingly, we don't actually have iron running this far. and it could be a little bit of an issue getting it. Do we have? We do have some of these. That cannot get through there. We'll be able to get through here though, if we use that one like that. Yep. All right. We'll just have to redirect you like that, and then yeah, we'll keep the sanctity of something at least. You can probably do that. Yep, sure can. All right, and then we'll do that. There we go. Okay, now we have a proper bus, which is 5 wide. Yeah, well, proper is a relative term, isn't it? All right, but there is some iron coming this way, which is nice to see. This one's only 4 here because we don't have the lead. We have the lead going up there. So if I want steel and iron, let's try and balance this out somewhat. So for every 2 batteries, we make 1 electric engine unit. Okay, that makes sense. We make a battery every 4 seconds if this is working. So we need one of these every 8 seconds, which actually needs 2 of these. One of these every 8 seconds. 1 every 8 seconds means an engine unit every 8 seconds. Engine unit every 8 seconds. Yeah, we'll just we'll double these. We'll double these, I guess. All right, let's try and see what that would look like. Something like this, and then like that, and then we'll have steel and iron coming through here, kind of like this. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. So you'll do that. And then we'll have coming up here the steel. I'm just going to do a lot of this for now. These guys are going back this way. You're going to need to do that and that. There we go. All right. Like so. Just like so. Those are still working. That is not working. I did that the wrong way. These are still working. Yeah. All right. So these are making, no they're not. These are making that, and these ones are making electric engines. We do need to figure out a way to get some of that in, which I think I've wrecked here, haven't I? No, not necessarily. I can do some things, but we're out of undergrounds. Let's go and refill our supplies of inserters and whatnot. We made a good number of inserters at least. Let's get both of those stacks. We're doing okay for that, and yeah, we'll grab one of them. All right. I will, however, grab those ones just so that we have them available. And look, we might as well. I'll grab a bunch more inserters because then I can handcraft some fast inserters if I had some bronze or brass, one of the two. We do have some of that in our little chest over here. Bronze plate. Let's check if that was right. It is. All right. Let's craft up a couple of them until we run out of circuits. All right. I've got to stop hitting tab to try and get out of the menus. Man, it's tough. All right. If you actually went here, I think that would be okay, wouldn't it? Yeah, it sure would. All right. So what we'll do is we'll have you guys going in there, you guys going in there, but dropping off over yonder. And then our lubricant can do that. And these guys also need the green circuits. Ooh, I did not plan on that, did I? So what we could do for green circuits is have just a green circuit chest. If I put one here, that would actually be able to supply all those things, wouldn't it? Green circuits and steel plates. Yes. All right. I think that's going to do it. Let's pop you there. So you just need a lubricant hooked up, which we have way down here. Here it is. Let's see if we can get this into a place where it can pop up. I don't know, where is that place? Somewhere after that is not going to happen, is it? Alright, well let's just do it here. I don't like it there because then we're blocking off the output of that one, so let's just do it here. Yep, that'll work. Alright. Don't worry about our crazy bus. Crazy bus. And in you go. Alright, there's some lubricant. And now all we need is some green circuits. And all of a sudden our 200 green circuits are not going very far at all. Although, look, we have got 200 stocked up here. I'm going to adjust this number now to say 400 because we seem to actually be able to make them. And then this area here, well, it's a little bit behind the times. But our before I forget, I'm sure Power has been yelling at me. I should be doing science. All right, I should be doing science, and it's true. I totally should be. There is some over here that we need to do. I don't think I've got military set up, so let's get rocket control units. And boy, we'll worry about that when the time comes, won't we? But at least we'll be using our science for that. All right. So let's pop our 200 green circuits in here, and then we'll need. You can do that. Pop you there and you there. Alright, so you pick up from there. I just realized I did that the wrong way around. That's okay. You're doing that. You are actually doing that. I went too far. There we go. Alright, and then you're doing that. Alright, that should provide everything we need there. And then we do that, but you have to grab from over there to get that one and that one in, and then that one in, and then all you're missing now is steel plate. Except something's not going on here. Ah, yes, that is what I forgot. You don't need steel, do you? No, you don't. All right, let's redo this. This is actually what I needed to do. Was this. And then we need one of these 8 seconds. I think we're going to get away with one each of these. That's unfortunate, but I think we'll be all right. All right, let's try this. We'll get some fast inserters, doing a bit of this and a bit of this. All right, so you're going to make iron gear wheels, and you're going to make pipe. Iron pipe, steel pipe, titanium pipe. Just there it is, iron pipe. All right, and then we'll have a couple of you guys doing something like this. Okay, and you're going to be grabbing from there, and you're going to be grabbing from there. That's fine. But then you're going to be grabbing from there and dropping off there, and you're going to be grabbing from there and dropping off there. Make a nice little crisscross, and we see there's the 2 going in each of those. We need to set you up to pick up from over there. Small swing angle. I feel like that somehow helps us, but then probably in reality doesn't really. Okay, you're operational. Obviously, we've wasted a row here now. That's fine. Yeah, we forgot about the steel. All right, forgot about the steel. Put you there and like that. Nope. That didn't work. Why are you... I see. What if I pop you there and you do that? You're going, you're not going because your engine units are full. Because we have no lubricant. Right. You are missing steel, of course. You'll get some steel there. And look, just do what you can, buddy. Do what you can. We're already working through that. Yeah, it's very, very slow. We could probably set up another one of them at some point, but let's see what's happening with our lubricant. That's a bit of a worry. I seem to recall this taking quite a circuitous route around the base. There is a little bit lying awake. Probably need to put some pumps in here. A little bit of pumps. Help us through, but clearly we're not producing much. And our oil production is woeful. But I can't remember what we're actually making this from, whether it's mineral oil. Alright, here we are, It is mineral oil, and we're totally out of base mineral oil. We're not using it for anything else, so we were making some of these. Apparently we're not making any now. If this is less than 500 enable, there's definitely less than 500. It is green, but this one seems to be pumping it out first. Alright. That's fine. We've got enough... No, yeah, we've got enough residual gas. It is just our base mineral oil. Where else are you going? This is the input. This is still working at maximish capacity. Maximish says there is some problems. It looks like maybe sulfur? No, it's just slow. Just slow. I mean that is our base, isn't it? That is our base. Everything is a little bit slow, and we are going to have to go back and boost some production of lots of things at some point. Especially like this whole area, we could probably just rip out. But let's not get caught up on those kind of things, because we need to focus. Something I am terrible at. We need to focus and stay towards our goal. Look at that, we have 5 frames. 5 frames, alright. And no lubricant. That's just the only thing that's stopping us. It is. Alright, that's good. That is at least good news. We have that available. We have 200 in there, yep. Alright. With a bit more lubricant, we could be in a better place. Is there only one way to make lubricant? Let's check. Let's check. So this is what we're doing. And we're not doing fermentation. So yes, that is the only way we can make it. Alright, good to know. We might be able to make mineral oil otherwise, but of course, this is not the only thing we need to make. We also need to make these logistics robot brains, base electronic components, transistors, and solder. Solder resistors. Is it resistors? Yes. Electronic components, solder, and transistors. Alright, so this line here has some of those things. And then the other things we need are here. Which board is it? Gotta remember which red board is it. It is a red circuit board, which is this one, isn't it? Yeah, not electronic circuit board. So it's this one, it's these things, and it's these things. Okay, what are you missing? Silicon. Ooh, we've got our classic silicon shortage. This line here. Yep, classic silicon shortage. All right, let's. Another thing that we need to get somewhat automated. It is totally out of carbon. Totally out of carbon, of all things. Yeah, we got all the ore, we're just out of carbon. Carbon. Alright. There is some carbon production over here. It's basically dead because you're out of charcoal. This area pains me greatly. Let's grab all that charcoal and dump it all over here then. There you go. Let's make me a bunch of carbon. Yeah, well, that's probably enough carbon. But this will at least get us back into... What are we making silicon ingots for? I'm sure we need them. I'm not going to remove them. Someone will remind me. Got a bunch of those. That's great. All right. Carbon is woeful. Carbon is woeful. Let's help you out just a wee bit more. Okay. Okay, we're back. We're back with a little bit of silicon, and that'll get transistors flowing yet again. And then we can here I wonder if we can make these in... Yeah, we can. We can make them in our little electronics assembly machines. So I could put one right here. Put one right here. It kind of has everything we need, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, it's not pretty, but it'll get the job done. Story of this base. Alright, there, and you're coming in. Nope. Sorry. You're going for robot brains. Robot brains? Logistics brains, yes. Definitely logistics. Transistors. Alright, that silicon has not come through yet. There it is. Alright. It's coming through now. We'll get a little bit of that going. You need to grab from there. You need to grab from up there. And look at that, we've got some transistors. Heap of transistors coming through all of a sudden. Do I have any of those power poles? I do. And then we'll do that. And you can grab from over there. Alright. And again, we don't want to go crazy on this, so let's just grab that and say robot brains. Robot brains? Where are robot brains? Logistic robot brain 1. If it's less than, let's go with 500. It's still a lot. It's still a lot, but that'll be all right. And then we just need some steel, of which we already have over in our production area over here. So I might as well just do here this thing. Steel gear wheels. All right. There we go. Steel gear wheels. We'll do that. We'll do that. You grab from over there. You do that. And you know what? We can also do that. Just shorten that briefly. You're making steel gear wheels, and that should be everything we need for that. Yeah, they're pretty quick. So again, let's just say brain robot tools. Yes, if it's less than 500. All right. Okay, so that's now operational. We've now got some level of lubricant coming in, but not enough. Not enough. Whew. All right. All right. Let's go. Okay, we got 10. We got enough for 10 robots. That's pretty abysmal, isn't it? Let's see what we can do. How much time do we have left? We're at 28 minutes. All right. Next episode, we are going to try and increase our lubricant to increase our robot production to then be able to increase everything else. Because that's really where we're at. We want to have this robot production sort of maxed out, get into sort of the 2K logistics just to begin with, and have a few select places where we're moving stuff around. And from there, we're just going to explode, probably with power usage is where we'll explode, but we'll just have one quick check though. I better check what a RoboPort needs, because they're pretty expensive too. Yep. So that's a logistic robot, that's fine. RoboPort. RoboPort, please. What's caps locks on? RoboPort 1. RoboPort 1, yep. Alright. Red circuits, yeah, we don't need to make too many of these. Iron, steel, red circuits, and steel. Okay, it's very doable. It's very doable. We'll have to put aside some red circuits, of course. Put aside some red circuits because they are very slow in producing and used up very, very quickly. And look at that, we already have some 500 put away. And looks like you, my friend, are working wonderfully. Why not make you 500 as well? I'll grab a couple hundred there and go drop them over here. Seems unnecessary, doesn't it? Given that we don't have any lubricant to actually do any production here yet. But you know, dream big, dream big. Okay. That being that, let us say a massive thank you to my wonderful patrons. Gotta specifically mention Sputnik, of course. Been in there for quite a number of months now, and his support is extra lovely. Everyone else, thank you so very much, and I will see you all next time.